Okay, see, uh, suppose you have 80,000 in section 80C and 90,000 in section 80CCC. So total of my investments are 1,70,000. And together if we take, it is maximum 1,50,000, not maximum 3 lakhs. Huh? Please don't misunderstand. You will say 80C 1,50,000, 80CCC is also 1,50,000 maximum deduction. No. Together if it is if always together it is taken. Together we take it as rupees 1,50,000. So 1,70,000 or rupees 1,50,000, whichever is less. So the amount which will be the least one will be taken as deduction. And according to our example, it is 170 or 150. Which amount is the least one? Of course, definitely 1,50,000. Okay? So 1,50,000 will be deducted. Is it clear, everybody? Do you have any doubt? Is it clear? 80CCC?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 80CCC is related to pension plan. Now come to third deduction. Third is section 80D. What is 80D? It is medical insurance premium. Medical insurance premium. Now, this is also a type of course, it is a type of expense that we are doing. Premium is my expense and a medical insurance. It is taken on medical, not life insurance. Huh? It is specifically related to medical insurance. Now, who can avail this? It can be availed by individual or HUF. Total deductions that a person can avail is rupees 25,000 maximum. Maximum, the limit that is given in the section 80D, according to section 80D, the premium that is paid on medical insurance premium by a person for for self, मतलब खुद के लिए, for spouse, that means for a wife, it would be husband, for a husband it would be wife, and dependent children. If you are taking medical insurance and you are paying premium for self, for spouse, for dependent children, the maximum deduction will be 25,000 rupees. 20 maximum means the amount which will be the least one will be taken. Suppose premium, you are paying premium only 15,000. So 15,000 or 25,000, whichever is less. Of course, 15. Suppose you are paying the premium of rupees 30,000. So 30 or 25, whichever is less. So it would be 25. So my point is to say maximum rupees 25,000 means you cannot exceed rupees 25. You can pay premium to the company, but deductions will not be available more than 25. Yes, but for a senior citizen, it is double, 50,000. Can you see the highlighted part, 50,000? It is for the senior citizens. Suppose your medical insurance is taken for your parents, and your parents are aged. If the see, sorry, if your parents are aged above 60, the deduction amount the deduction amount is double than 25,000, which is 50,000. Earlier, this 50,000 was 30,000. Huh? In the budget of 2018, this 30,000 has been increased to rupees 50,000. This is just for your general knowledge. If you don't want to read this line, you can cut off. But this is just for your knowledge. Earlier, this amount was 30,000. Up to last year, we were doing 30,000 only because it was 2018 and 19, no, previous year. Last year, it was 2018 and 19. Therefore, I asked students to go according to 30,000 only because according to, I mean, as per the last year, it was 30,000 only for senior citizens. But now, in the budget of 2018-19, it was increased. The amount for the senior citizen is increased, and it is rupees 50,000. So the question in MCQs can be asked: if medical insurance is taken for parents who are aged above 60, the maximum deduction which is available for them is rupees What would be the correct answer? 30, 50, 25? Which is the correct amount?
Ma'am, repeat the question, ma'am.
See, if your parents are aged above 60, above 60 means senior citizens, no? If your
Yes, ma'am.
parents are aged above 60 and for them medical insurance is taken, I'm paying premium for them. If I'm paying premium for them, section 80D can be available. It can be made available, no? Section 80D for me. I can avail the benefits of section 80D. So I'm asking you the question that if you have taken medical insurance for your parents who are aged above 60, what would be the maximum amount that can be deducted under section 80D?
50,000.
Yes. So options will be given: 25,000, 30,000, which was old amount. 30,000 was the old amount. Now the correct amount is 50,000, which is increased.
50,000, ma'am.
Yes, 50,000 is the amount that has been increased. Okay, is it clear, everybody? Now suppose I take another example. Now you give me the example. You give me the answer. I'm asking according to a particular example. Suppose you have taken a medical insurance policy for your parents who are not aged more than 60 years, whose age is less than 60 years. So the maximum amount that can be deducted under section 80D will be?
25,000.
Very good. Great job. Very good. Wonderful answer. So this is what I wanted. Because your parents are not aged more than 60 years. They are not aged above 60. Therefore, they do not come in the criteria of senior citizens. No. See, you can take for them medical insurance policy, you can take for your parents, but you need to check their age. If their age is not more than 60, then yes, the deduction is available. Even then, the deduction is available, but the deduction will be only rupees 25,000 because they are not senior citizen. If they come under the criteria of senior citizen, it will be 50,000 rupees. Okay, if I take another example, listen very carefully and give me the answer. Suppose I am taking medical insurance policy for myself, self. See, self, this word, self, and for my wife or for my husband. Suppose I take medical insurance policy for me and for my husband. I take medical insurance policy for me and for my husband, suppose. Now, the age of both of us is more than 60. The age for both of us is more than 60, suppose. Okay, so you tell me what will be the total deduction that we can claim under section 80D?
1 lakh.
Very good, wonderful answer. Because both of us are in the criteria of senior citizens. Therefore, for each of them it is 50,000. For each of them, each senior citizen will get 50,000. So we both have crossed the age of 60. Therefore, there are two persons who have crossed 60 age. Therefore, the amount that can be deducted, the maximum amount that can be deducted for each person, each senior citizen will be 50,000. So 50 plus 50, it would be 1 lakh. Very simple. Very simple. You have one more example here. See, what is the example? Rohan's age is 65, means more than 60. And his father age is 90. Okay, means more than 60. Both are senior citizens. In this case, the maximum deduction Rohan can avail under section 80D is 1 lakh if he is taking medical insurance policy. Okay, is it clear, everybody? This can be asked in MCQs, huh? So be very careful. From 2015 and 16 financial year, a cumulative additional deduction has been added of rupees 5,000 for preventive health checkup. Preventive health checkup. We go for preventive health checkup, no, routine health checkup. For that, additional deduction is available to every individual up to rupees 5,000. Maximum rupees 5,000. Okay. What is important is this: 25,000, and for senior citizen rupees 50,000. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any doubt? Do you have any
No,
doubt?
ma'am.
Okay. So let us go to next point, which is section 80DD. Now this is taken separately. This is taken separately. Don't confuse that we took section 80C and CCC together, no. But now nothing is taken together except CC or CCC. Only C and CCC is taken together, and the maximum amount which is available under section 80C plus CCC is rupees 1,50,000. Okay. Now D, medical insurance premium. For normal citizen, it is 25. For senior citizen, it is 50. Okay. Now come to section 80DD. It is altogether different. It is not anywhere related to section 80D. Neither related to section 80C nor related to section 80CCC. It is altogether different. Now let us see what is this. Section 80D is for disabled dependent. D, disabled dependent. Here only one D, medical, only one D, medical insurance premium. Okay, here double D means disabled D, dependent D. Okay, this, I mean, these are the tricks that through which we can remember, because in MCQs also that can be asked. State the section. Now you have to remember the section also. Huh? State the section for disabled dependent. You need to answer the correct one, section 80DD. In this chapter, you should remember all the points with the sections. First was investments. So I can ask you, and I can ask you the question, the following investments are done by Mr. So and so in LIC, in Mediclaim, in ELSS. What deductions he can avail? Which type of deduction he can avail? So the options will be 80C, 80DD, 80D, 80E. So the correct answer will be definitely 80C, because it is related to the investments that you are doing for your future. LIC is a type of investment that you are doing for your future, no? For your family future. Okay. NSC, National Savings Certificate, is a type of investment only. ELSS, it is a type of investment that you do in equity shares. Okay. So you have to remember with sections. Now I can ask the premium paid on medical insurance premium for a senior citizen can be deducted under section dash. So you need to state which section is it. Section 80D. So you need to remember with amounts. Okay. Now see section 80DD. DD is disabled dependent. Now what do you mean by disabled dependent? Suppose let's take an example. If somebody is there in your house, I'm sorry to give this example, but I will have to give this example. Suppose suppose there is somebody in our house and that person is disabled. He cannot walk, he cannot, maybe he cannot speak, maybe he cannot do anything. Okay, so that person is disabled and he is dependent on us. He is totally dependent on us. He is dependent on our income. Okay, we have to give him a survival. Okay, now by his own he cannot earn income. Such like type is related to disabled dependent. He is dependent on us and he is disabled and he should be your relative. These are the three conditions. Okay, only then the deduction will be available as per section 80DD. And for him, you are incurring medical expenses, medical treatments. Medical treatment expenses are incurred by you and by you for a relative, for a person who is your relative and he is disabled and dependent on you. Okay, only then your income will get a benefit of section 80DD. Only then your income can be reduced by using section 80DD. Okay, now let us see. Discuss deduction for rehabilitation of handicap dependent relative. Very important word is relative. Another person who is dependent on you. Okay, now see. Section 80DD, deduction is available to a resident individual or a HUF, Hindu undivided family, any member of Hindu undivided family, because any member of Hindu undivided family business will be our relative only, no? Therefore, Hindu undivided family business is also included here and is available on when you will get deduction only if you fulfill these two conditions. Expenditure, first condition is expenditure incurred. You have incurred medical expenditures, medical treatment expenditure including nursing, training, rehabilitation of handicap dependent relative. First, this condition, first of all you should incur some expenses, no, on medical treatment, only then you will get the deduction, first of all. Second, how much deduction will be available to a person? How much? See, if he is normally disabled, I mean he can walk but he cannot speak, he can speak but he cannot walk, normal disabled, normal. Some persons are there who can walk but cannot see properly. Okay, so you see in local trains also we have a different sections for disabled persons, no? They are traveling, they are working, but they are very normally disabled, normal, not severe. So if person is normally disabled, the deduction will be available maximum. The maximum deduction will be available. Sorry, here the maximum word is not suitable. The fixed deduction will be available 75. Fixed deduction means whatever your expenses are, 75,000 will be given deduction. Suppose your expenses are 25, then also 75 deduction will be available. Now you will say, ma'am, 25 is the least amount, no? But here I am not saying the maximum deduction. The word maximum is not given here. Maximum means 25 or 75, whichever is less, 25. But here fixed deduction is there. Fixed means if you have incurred the expenses, if you have incurred the expenses of rupees 30,000 and the deduction is 75, you will not have to compare 35, 75, whichever is less, 35 or 30, whatever I said. No, the answer will be wrong. Fixed amount of deduction will be available to such persons. Comparison has not to be done with your expenses. Your expenses may be anything, maybe 2 lakhs, but the deduction will be available fixed 75. Your deductions can be 30,000 only, but the deduction can be availed rupees 75,000. Now you will ask me how we will come to know whether a person is normally disabled or severely disabled. If it is 40% or more but less than 80%. If a person is disabled less than 80 percentage, now how will you come to know if he is less than 80 percentage? Medical certificate is there with him. He need to provide medical certificate from the medical prescribed medical authorities, and in that certificate doctors will write down, doctors will give their reports after scrutinizing the condition of that particular person. Doctors will give a medical report. In that medical report, in that medical certificate, disability certificate, it will be written he is less than 80%, he is 60% disabled, he is 90% disabled, he is 72% disabled. So according to that certificate, income tax authorities will give them their deductions. you have to submit that medical certificate to income tax authorities, so that they also understand, no, that you are, it is true and fair. Nothing is like I mean, nobody is doing a fraud. So they also need assurance, and income tax authorities also need an assurance of whatever you are claiming is true and fair, is viable, is eligible. Okay, so if it is less than 80 percentage, normal disability. If it is normal disability, then fixed amount of deduction will be available 75,000. So this can be asked in MCQs. If a person is less than 80% disabled, if a person is 62% disabled, how much deduction is available under section 80DD? Which amount will be the correct answer?
75.
Very good, 75. Suppose now if any person is more than 80%, now he cannot even walk. He cannot even stand up. He cannot even eat on his own. Okay, so that is known as severe disability. Now how we will come to know? With that, with the help of that certificate which is available from the medical authorities. In that certificate it will be given he is more than 80%, he is 90% disabled, he is 95% disabled. So the deduction will be more for such person because they are severely disabled. The deduction will be little more, and the deduction will be rupees 1,25,000. Fixed deduction. Whatever your expenses are, I will not compare your expenses with rupees 1,25,000. Straight away, 1,25,000 will be deducted from your income, because you are the person. On your income, the relative is dependent on you because he is disabled. On your income he is dependent. He is not earning his own income. Your relative is dependent on your income. Therefore, from your income deduction can be taken under section 80DD, because the relative is dependent on your income and because he is disabled. To claim this deduction, a certificate of disability is required from prescribed medical authorities. Is it clear? See, in the year 2015 and 16, 75,000 rupees was only 50,000 rupees. That means 50,000 rupees was there. Old amount was rupees 50,000. It has been raised to 75. And in 2015 and 16, 1 lakh was raised to 1,25,000. That means these are the figures that I'm giving you, that are current one, not our old ones. The old figures were 50,000 and 1 lakh. 50,000 was increased to 75 and 1 lakh was increased to 1,25,000. This is just for your general knowledge. I'm not going to ask this in your MCQs. Okay. What is important is normal disability 75, severe disability 25. Sorry, 125. 1,25,000. Is it clear? Should I move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, 80, section 80E. Last two deductions and then we will be done with the chapter. Section 80E. Now what is section 80E? E for education. See how simple it is, easy. I mean, how simple it is to remember. How simple it is to remember. See, DD means dependent, disabled dependent. D means medical. One time D, no, medical insurance premium. C means investments. CCC means pension plan. It is also a type of investment but related to pension plan. Okay. E means education. E for education. So now what education? What? Education loan. If you are taking a loan for education purpose, for higher education purpose, higher studies. Higher studies means after 12th, after 10th you want to study, and for higher studies, for doing PhD, for doing MBA, for doing higher studies, you are taking educational loan. If you want to go abroad and study there, if you want to do masters and you want to go abroad, so you want to take an educational loan. So that educational loan I'm talking about. So educational loan, very important is the deduction will be available for interest amount, not for the principal amount. Very important, huh? That can be asked in MCQs. Very, very important. First of all, what can be asked is section 80E can be availed for dash. So options will be given: interest on educational loan, maintenance of expenditures done on disabled dependent, right? Investments or medical insurance premium. So the correct answer will be 80E can be availed for,
Interest on education loan.
yes, interest on educational loan. See how questions can be asked. The, each question can be asked in a different modes. I can ask this question as interest on educational loan can be availed deduction as a deduction under section dash. So you have to answer section 80E. Okay. Now this is related to another question can be asked as section 80E. Under section 80E, deduction can be availed for, options will be given, only interest on educational loan or only principal amount of educational loan, for both interest and principal amount of educational loan, none of them. So what is the correct answer?
Interest on education loan.
Very good, very good. Only interest on educational loan. Only interest can be deducted, not principal amount. Principal amount will not be deducted under section 80. This is very, very important. Okay, name itself suggests, no, what is the name of section 80E? Interest on educational loan. Okay, there is no restriction on the amount that can be claimed. There is no restriction on the amount. Whatever interest you pay, the condition is you should pay the interest. Whatever amount you have paid to the institution from where you have taken the loan, the whatever amount of interest that you have paid will be deducted under section 80. The maximum amount is not given here: 25,000, 1,25,000, 1,50,000. There is no restriction on the amount. Why? Because already you are paying interest. Already there is a huge expense that is paid by you. So that amount can be deducted. Maximum limit is not given because you are paying interest, and it should not be that you are not paying and then you are taking deduction. No, it should be paid. It should not be outstanding. It should be paid. Okay. See, a deduction is allowed. Deduction for the interest on educational loan for higher studies. This deduction will be available to individuals. For it will be available for interest on loans, not principal amount on loan. Interest on loan taken for, what is the purpose of the loan? Pursuing higher education. This loan may have been taken for taxpayer, spouse, children. मतलब आप अपने खुद के लिए भी ले सकते हैं. This loan can be taken for taxpayer, means self, you, for your own self. Spouse, that means for wife or a husband. For your children, for a student, any other student. Suppose I am a teacher and I'm taking for you. Okay. So that can also be taken. For whom the taxpayer is legal guardian, but the condition is the person should be the legal guardian of the student, of the children, of of a student. Okay. 80E deduction is available maximum up to 80 years. Yes, this is very important. This can be asked in MCQs. Amount का restriction नहीं है. There is no restriction on the amount. But yes, in terms of years, yes, the restriction is there. How many years you can deduct? How many years you can avail the deduction under section 80E? Up to 8 years. Suppose the loan is taken for 10 years. Suppose the loan is taken for 10 years. So for 10 years, you will be paying interest. But deduction will be available for 8 years only. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Yes, ma'am.
yes. So 80 under section 80E, maximum number of years that you can avail this deduction, this particular type of deduction, is the answer. The correct answer is 8 years. Okay. For 8 years, entire interest is repaid. Till the entire interest is repaid, see in the bracket it is written, beginning the year in which the interest starts getting repaid, or till the entire interest is repaid, whichever is earlier. Means suppose you have paid entire interest up to fifth year, and the maximum year is given up to 8 years. So whichever is earlier means fifth year or eighth year, whichever is earlier will be fifth year. You are paying your interest, whole interest has been paid up to 4 years. Suppose, let me change some example. Suppose you have paid your entire interest means complete, entire interest is paid in fourth year. Okay, and maximum is available up to 8 years. So you have to compare 8 years or entire interest is paid is fourth year. 8th year, fourth year, whichever is earlier, of course, fourth year. Okay, so anyways, the question can be asked is related to this. Maximum years that can be available for getting the deductions under section 80E will be 8 years. Okay. Last, do you have any doubt in this section 80E, interest on educational loan? Is it clear?
No, ma'am.
Clear hua?
Yes.
Okay, okay,
No, ma'am.
okay. Section 80U. Last, section 80U. What is section 80U? U means you, yourself. Now it is a little confusion in the minds of the students. This is also disability. 80U is also talking about disability. 80DD is also talking about disability. But please remember, this is disability disabled person dependent on you. There is another person in the family who is disabled and is dependent on you and on your income. 80DD. But here you are disabled. I'm sorry to say that, but I have to give this example. If a person himself is disabled, here I am disabled and I am earning the income. And from my income, the deduction is available under section 80U because I am disabled and because I'm suffering from disability, therefore I am uh, uh, for myself only I am spending the amount related to medical treatment, related to mental rehabilitation, any kind of medical treatment that I'm undergoing through. From my income only, the deduction will be available. The deduction can be availed from my income. The deduction can be enjoyed. My income can be reduced by getting the benefit of section 80U. Now you will ask me, if a person is disabled, how a person can earn income? Yes, a person can earn income. Suppose he cannot walk, he is not having legs, but he can be sitting on a wheelchair and he can be a typewriter. He can write books. Okay, so he can earn in many different ways. He can do paintings and he can sell those paintings. Anything can be done. No, these are examples that I'm giving you. Even a disabled person can earn, okay, from his own income. If he's spending income for medical treatment for himself only, so he will be enjoying section 80U. He will be enjoying a benefit of deductions under section 80U, that is physical disability. It is talking about the person himself, and 80DD was talking about the relative of a person was dependent on him and he was disabled. Is it clear the difference between DD and U? Is it clear? Come on, tell me fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Rules are same. Rules are same. If I am, now I'm taking my own example. I'm not taking the relative's example. I'm not taking an example of a relative of my family who is dependent on me. He is disabled person. I'm not taking that example. I am saying I am. You means you yourself. You are disabled. You are earning income and you are spending your income on your medical treatment. Therefore, you will be getting a benefit of section 80U. Okay? Now see, how much deduction can be available? Fixed. That fixed word is very important. Huh? Fixed amount of 75,000 is can be available. If normal disability is there, normal. If severe disability is there, then 1,25,000. Same. Severe 1,25,000. Normal 75. Same. Rules are same. See 80DD. 80DD. Normal disability means less than 80%, 75,000 will be available. And if it is severe disability, then 1,25,000 will be available. Rules are same. Only what is important is you have to understand in section 80DD, there is another person who is dependent on you, he is disabled. And for him, you are spending your income for medical treatment, his medical treatment. But in 80U, it is you that you are disabled, and for yourself, you are spending your income for your medical treatment. And if it is normal disability, 75,000. If it is severe disability, then 1,25,000. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you don't have any doubts. So total 6 deductions we have done. Can you tell me the first one was? Quickly, a quick revision. First deduction was 80
C.
C. Very good. Section 80C. Very good. It was related to, come on, quickly.
Investment.
Investments. Okay. Number of investments were there. The maximum amount that can be availed under section 80C was?
1,50,000.
Very good. 1,50,000. Very good. Okay. Second section was? Second section was?
80 triple C.
80 triple C. Very good. 80 CCC. And 80 triple C was related to what? Related to insurance premium on pension plan. And the maximum amount that can be availed under section 80 CCC was? 80 CCC was 1,50,000. Okay.
50,000.
Yes. Next we had section 80D. It was related to medical insurance premium for self, spouse, children. If they are, of course, a normal citizen, 25,000. And if it is senior citizen, it is 50,000. Okay. Next,
50,000.
yes. Next we had 80DD. DD is disabled dependent person. And if you are doing any medical treatment for them, if they are normal disabled, 75,000. If severe disabled, 1,25,000. Next was 80E. It was related to educational loan. The deduction will be available for interest, not for principal amount. And whatever interest is paid, it will be available maximum for how many years? 8 years.
8 months.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years. Sorry, ma'am. 8
Very
years.
good.